You're watching the MWHS Wildcat News, the official news source of Millard West, with Cole Filer and Madeline Augustine.
Welcome back, Wildcats. I'm Cole Filer.
And I'm Madeline Augustine. On this week's edition, we'll cover a look at the sale of Utah bands,
Debate team hosting a tournament,
a feature on sophomore Callie Nguyen,
students' use of the app Pocket Points,
information on the annual Hoops for Hope fundraiser. This Tuesday, the sale of Utah bands began in order to raise enough money for a student in Guatemala to be able to attend high school. Chloe Parker and Annalise Smalley look into how this fundraiser worked.
Education is a vital part of today's society. It's something that allows people to pursue a field of study and make a living. Here in the U.S., we are fortunate to have a public education system that allows people to attend to school for little cost. However, in places like Guatemala, students must pay in order to receive any amount of schooling.
Coming from the U.S. where it's free, it's disheartening at some points to find out that not everyone has the opportunity to pursue secondary school for free, especially when you find out that some of these kids who are part of the Utah Bands project are, like our student Yaslin, 20 years old.
Meet Yaslin. She is 20 years old and lives in Guatemala with her 4 brothers and 1 sister. Yaslin would like to be able to finish high school and become a teacher, but this dream is not possible without the proper funding. That's where the Utah Band organization comes in. They are a nonprofit with the goal of providing individuals with proper schooling. They sell handmade leather bracelets and are used to help fund a student's education.
We decided to do this fundraiser. I'm going to give a shout out to Sage Moran. She's actually kind of the one who brought our club the information about the Utah Bands fundraiser. And she had seen a video about it and kind of said, hey, this is something that I think that we would benefit, or our school could really do, and Key Club can benefit or reap the profits and continue to give those profits to the Utah Band project.
Here at Millard West, the Key Club and Spanish Honor Society have joined forces with the hope of helping Yaslin reach her goal.
So we first originally heard this project through Spanish Honor Society. In the past, Spanish Honor Society has also done something similar to this called Pulseras. And so we this year decided to do Utah Bands, and I'm also a member of Spanish Honor Society. And so as president of Key Club, we also decided, hey, let's combine this year to sell these bracelets to make sure that we can fund her education.
There are many other children who are in a similar situation to Yaslin, but there's a special reason why she was chosen by the Millard West Key Club.
Our thought process was, let's take the oldest student that we could find and let's help them complete their education since they are running out of time, unlike someone who might be 14 years old.
The Utah Band organization supplies a wide variety of bracelets for the school to sell, each having their own unique design and color.
The sales will be during quality time next week, the 4th through the 7th. There will be groups coming around with bags to sell during quality time. And then the following week, the 10th through the 14th, they will be sold during lunch and hopefully still also during quality time. But if there are students who perhaps didn't go to quality time that day, or maybe they didn't have a certain band that they particularly like, but they want to buy one, they can come to room 167, which is my room, and they can select it there. Bands cost $7.
I thought the bracelets were very cute, and I think that they were for a really good cause, and I wanted to be a part of pitching in money to help this person.
This has been Chloe Parker and Annalise Smalley for the MWHS Wildcat News.
Last Saturday, December 1st, Millard West hosted a debate tournament in which raised money for the debate team to attend many more tournaments. Natalie Eljamal and Taylor Mason bring you the story.
This Saturday, the Millard West debate team hosted their annual debate tournament. This event was set as a fundraiser to raise money for their out-of-state tournaments.
I'm the treasurer for the debate team. I am responsible for fundraising and making sure judges get paid and just keeping the funds all well and good for the debate team.
Many people go out of their way to put the tournament together since there are many logistics that run into it.
The tournament helps raise money for the team. That way we can go on trips. We go to Kentucky and we go to Minnesota, so it'll help us get to those tournaments.
Millard West debaters helped run the tournament by bringing in food for concessions and judging rounds.
For the tournament, I help run things around smoothly, and I also help judge new debaters that come from other schools.
The coaches also ran the tournament with the help of other teachers in the Millard area.
I had to make sure, and I had to make a lot of lists and prepare ahead of time. I actually got some help from the coach at Millard North. He's the one that assigned all the rooms and things and did all the pairings. And I just had to be ready to put out fires, so to speak.
The tournament this year was a success with many students participating. It will continue for many years at Millard West. This has been Taylor Mason and Natalie Eljamal with the MWHS Wildcat News.
In a new segment called This Is Me, Kirsten Watkins and Delaney Akins get to know the heritage of sophomore Callie Nguyen.
In our school, it can often go unnoticed how many students or their parents aren't originally from Nebraska, let alone the United States. However, for many students, the idea of changing schools or speaking multiple languages isn't uncommon.
Hi, I'm Callie Nguyen, and I moved to the United States in 2009.
When Callie was in first grade, the Nguyen family packed up their bags and moved to America to join their uncle in Nebraska.
I first knew I was moving when I was getting my green card, and I was really excited about it because we barely traveled.
Unfortunately, not all of her family was able to move over with her. When Callie was 3, her parents got divorced, so when they decided to move to America in 2009, her father stayed behind in Vietnam. Like most long-distance relationships, it can be hard to keep up with what happens when you're not together, especially when you only get to visit each other about every 5 years.
The last time was in 2016, and it's kind of like hard to break the ice because I really want to talk about like other things besides like what I'm doing over here, but I don't know, it's kind of awkward because I don't really know him that well.
From growing up in Vietnam all her life, when she first moved here, she couldn't speak English. So while in school, she attended the ELL program from 1st to 4th grade that taught her how to speak and write in English. Aside from English, there were many other unique things in America that Callie was unaware of.
Some stuff I didn't know about before I moved to America were like chapsticks, ice skating, roller skating, movie theaters. I did not know what they looked like. I also didn't know fish sticks, pizza, like those lunch foods.
Many things caught Callie by surprise, especially how people act towards each other and their friendliness towards others.
I found out that it was really different when I came over here because in Vietnam we all knew each other by name. The neighborhoods were really loud, but over here no one knew each other. We didn't know anyone. No one really talked to each other, and I found out that like everyone was really introverted.
Despite from doing her best to adapt to America, she and her family still try to maintain their Vietnamese culture in their household. Every night they eat food from their home and they speak in tongue to each other.
We would also cook like different food and like bring it over, but like they're all traditional. We would eat bánh tráng cuốn and like egg rolls or like phở and bún.
Even with all the changes in Callie's life, her family continues to celebrate Vietnamese holidays and traditions, such as Lunar New Year, which celebrates the start of the new year. However, unlike the American holiday, it often occurs later in February.
For every Lunar New Year, all of our cousins and aunts and uncles would gather into one house, and like the girls would wear like long dresses with like leaf hats, but like the boys would like wear something similar to that.
Despite the many cultural differences, Callie has adapted well to her new life and made many friends in America. While they may live here, the Nguyen family continues to embrace their culture at home and stay true to themselves.
This has been Kirsten Watkins and Delaney Akins reporting from the MWHS Wildcat News.
Pocket Points has recently taken over the phones of many Millard West students. The app rewards users to stay off their phones while driving and while at school. Bailey Christensen and Delaney Richardson give you the details.
Hi, I'm Bailey Christensen.
And I'm Delaney Richardson.
And today we will be taking you into the world of Pocket Points.
Pocket Points is a trending app that many Millard West students use throughout the day.
You have an app on your phone and then you go into it and you pretty much earn points to like go towards, you can get coupons or like free food and stuff or like free items at stores. I convinced my friends to get it a lot, or like I got it because of a friend, so we could like get stuff together.
Pocket Points has many benefits in and out of the classroom.
As a teacher, it would definitely benefit me because my students would stop using their phones all of the time and any of the time during class, which would be very beneficial. And also, students don't have a lot of money, so I feel like it would be a good incentive for them to get coupons to go eat at these restaurants that they like to go eat at. It would help me keep my class focused, things like that.
Signing up for the app is fairly simple. All you have to do is connect your phone number to the app, get the confirmation code, and personalize your account.
How it works is you go into your app and then if you're at school, you get double points, and you can set a timer for like however long you don't want to go on your phone for. So like let's say you set it for 30 minutes and then you click your phone off, and then if you don't like open up your phone for 30 minutes, you get all those points. And then you also can get points for like driving, for like if you don't go on your phone anytime during the drive, then you get points for that.
Students explained their main reasoning for having the app.
I mean, like, the deals aren't like amazing, but over time, like, it'll add up.
I think it's beneficial. Well, I like it because then like I'm broke and I have to pay for college next year, so I get like free smoothies and stuff.
I mean, it just helps people to stay off their phone.
This has been Delaney Richardson
and Bailey Christensen
with the MWHS Wildcat News.
See you later, Wildcats.
The annual Hoops for Hope fundraiser has officially begun. We bring you more information. According to the American Cancer Society, in 2018 alone, there have been an estimated 10,320 new cases of cancer in Nebraska.
The possibility of being diagnosed with some form of cancer in your lifetime is a 1 in 3 chance.
Knowing the impact that cancer has on our society, Millard West and Millard South have teamed up to do their part in the fight against it.
On January 18th, the 3rd annual basketball game will be played at Millard South. The theme for the game will be the Hoops for Hope t-shirts.
T-shirts are available for purchase online, or a form is available in the administration office.
Long sleeve t-shirts are now an option. Short sleeve shirts are $10 and long sleeve shirts are $15.
50% of all proceeds go to the American Cancer Society.
The competition between Millard West and Millard South isn't just on the court.
Each school is competing against the other to see who can raise the most money from their t-shirt sales for the rights to the traveling trophy.
There's also a competition between QTs for a chance to win a pizza party.
What are you waiting for, Wildcats? Go buy your t-shirt and help us defeat the Patriots and stand up to cancer. That's it for this week, Wildcats. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at MWHS Catalyst.
And for more stories, check out our website at millardwestcatalyst.com.
See you next week, Wildcats.